we are going to have a session on GST, TDS, and TCS, how to set up GST, TDS, TCS in SAP Business One. So first of all, before setting the TDS and withholding taxes for the TDS GST, there are some prerequisites what we have to take care. The first prerequisite is we have to make all the estates in which the company deals. So let's say I have created all the states available with us. We have to give a E code, GST state code, and we have to select which are the union territories for the same. So that if you select a union territory, then it is going to have a tax type as UTGST. Later on that I'll explain to you. So this E codes you can able to find out online easily, and GST states codes are available on the GST portal. The second what setup we have to do is in a location. So here I have created a location named test. In the location, you have to be in the accounting tab. In accounting tab, first you have to be here as GST available over here. Here you have to give a GST IN number, GST type, which type of GST there are, generally casual taxpayer, composition, government department, non-residence, and so on and so forth. And then you have to give a TDS GST IN number, which is provided. If you are also working in export, then you have to give a capital good on hold account also over here. Once this two setup has been made, the third setup what we have to make is in our business partner master data. In business partner master data, we have to ensure that we have given the particular tax information for the particular business partner. As you can see here in accounting tab, we have two options, general and tax. So in tax, we have to first select subject to withholding tax over here. Secondly, we have to select or give all the tax informations, PAN card, ITR number over here. And third, we have to allocate the with tax holding tax code with this particular business partner, what we can do with the from here. So here I have created certain withholding tax, but I have selected only two. One is GST and one is GST TDS. The third prerequisite what we have to make is in our item master data. In item master data, in the in the general tab, first withholding tax liable should be selected over here. And secondly, in the item category, you have to select the GST. Second, which type the material is, finished good, raw material, or a capital good. And third, you have to provide with an HSN number for that particular item. And you have to even give a tax category for that item. And tax category over here are only three: regular, nil rated, and after doing this, then we have to set up a freight. So for setting up freight, we have a freight setup option screen available. In freight setup, first I have selected this freight over there. So GST, I have given a revenue account, expense account, fixed amount for revenues, fixed amount for expenses I have mentioned. And here I have checked as withholding tax liable checkbox. After that, you have to give a SAC code for a particular freight that you need to be taken accounting with the withholding tax. Now let's come to the tax types. So in general, SAP provide you this five tax types. One is UTGST, which is Union Territory GST code. IGST, SGST. IGST is basically the interstate integrated goods services and tax. Then CGST is for central government and service tax, and SGST is state government service tax. Then we have a SES GST available for additional goods taxes, which is available with us. Once this has been created and mentioned all the detail, this tax types has been created, then we are going to jump on the tax formula. You have to create a formula for that particular tax, how it is going to allocate the values and how the total tax needed to be calculated with the help of this formula. So we have made certain formulas, like as you can see for IGST, CGST, SGST, we have created all the formulas, and we have selected the tax type over here, which we have mentioned in the previous screen. So here SYS, SGST. here is CGST, and here is IGST. So we have given a formulas over here, formula output value, formula input value, what needed to be input. And similarly, we have created an equation over here, like if assembly value, which is our input value, greater than 0, then base amount should be equivalent to assembly value into quantity, or else base amount would be equivalent to the total. And the tax amount in this will be calculated as base amount into the percentage rate. What is the tax rate? After that, we have a tax code determination screen available. In that, you can determine the tax codes. Basically, here I have say material type, and I have just determined a tax code for business partner and item, taking in the key fields. Here I have given a business partner and item. If these are selected, then this tax code should be selected automatically. This is how you can create multiple combinations for the same. Now, how this is going to impact on an AP invoices and AR invoices list, let's see on that. After doing all the setup, I have created one AP invoice. This is the AP invoice what I have already been created. So this is the vendor, GST vendor, for which we have set up all the in business partner data. This is our item, GST item, for which we have already set up all the prerequisites. As you can see over here, we have given all the necessary detail, what are price, what is the quantity pricing, and tax code is like 5% need tax will be deducted as because it is an interstate transaction. In tax, you can see here tax information for this particular vendor, what we have mentioned. And over here on this particular AP invoice, you have to select here the option of with tax table. Here you have I have selected a tax as TDS, GST TDS, which is at the rate of 5%. This is the base amount and this is the taxable amount. So this is the total with tax amount which is going to be held over here. But when you see a general entry on the AP invoice, at that time that amount will not be deducted over here, as because the TDS and TCS amount are always been deducted at the time of payment. So if you see a general entry of AP invoice, then you are not be able to see the TCS deduction over here. When we go on an outgoing payment through it, let's so this is the particular outgoing payment what we have created for that particular invoice. And now if I see the general entry for the same, then you can select see that I have given all 1% as total of 5%. And for all them, account has been selected, say API GST, CGST, SGST, UTGST, and SGST. This is only for your reference I have made, or else you can make a multiple number of combinations for interstate, for central and state combination, for SAS, for unit territories. According to you, you can make them. So as you can see, this is the total amount. These are the all the credit side. After debiting this amount from here, this is the debit amount what we are going to get. So this is how TCS and TDS work in SAP Business One after doing all the setup. Thank you so much.